Every year, the best athletes from around the globe gather for the iconic World Athletics Championships. This year, the Games were in Hungary, as the capital Budapest played host to the 40th edition of the event, welcoming over 2,100 athletes from over 190 countries.
This is one of the most exciting years we've ever had.
We sat down with World Athletics President and Laureus Academy member Seb Coe to get his insight on the standout performances.
It's a brilliant title defence. What a performance.
This was a very special World Championships. The field has been really, really strong here.
They're cleanly away. Now comes Lyles. Brilliant running. That was superb from Noah Lyles.
Noah, of his own admission, would tell you he's a better 200-metre runner. He's within touching distance of Usain's 19:19, which by any stretch of the imagination is off the graph good. Coming to Budapest and effectively blowing away the 100-metre runners was an extraordinary achievement. And to cap it all, of course, he leads the 4x1 team and leaves here with 3 World Championship gold medals.
Very, very rarely does someone promise 3 gold medals and actually deliver.
Jamaican sprinting has long since been the powerhouse of women's sprinting. You've not just got Shelley-Ann Fraser-Pryce, you have Elaine Thompson, who has, been out of sorts this season as well. But to have Shericka Jackson stepping into such huge shoes, really, Shericka was absolutely overpowering in everything she did in Budapest.
It's a brilliant, brilliant title defence. It's the second fastest time ever run. Oh, on the near side, the Jamaicans are stunned. It's an incredible performance.
I'm really pleased for Sha'Carri. She's come from a really challenging background. The way she has managed herself in the last couple of seasons, coming to Budapest and doing what she did to get that close to breaking world records is phenomenal.
Mondo. Oh, did we ever dare doubt the king?
Mondo Duplantis, we've seen him really dominated like a stranglehold on pole vault. He is technically the best that there's ever been. Femke Bol, she starts with a tumble in the mixed relays when Holland would almost certainly have won that.
What a finish! Oh my goodness me, United States! Bol gets over the line, I think.
She bounces back, she is untouchable in the 4 hurdles. And then she reels everybody back in the finishing straight to win an epic 4x400-metre relay gold for Holland.
Oh, yes! Oh, yes! The fairy tale finish you could not make up in Hollywood.
It would be difficult to find a bigger breakthrough moment than Josh Kerr in Budapest. You take people out of a Diamond League setting, you don't have pacemakers, you don't have wave lights. It then becomes a racer's race. And Josh absolutely was foot perfect the whole way.
This will be an incredible upset. Josh Kerr with a performance of his lifetime. These are the moments that inspire greatness from everyone else.
I love the season Faith Kipyogen has had, the first woman to break 350 for the 1,500 metres. And she leaves Budapest with an extraordinarily difficult double, the 1,500 and the 5K. Very, very few have achieved it.
There is no question. We are in the presence of sporting greatness.
Everywhere you look, every competition, every discipline was absolutely top draw.
The world of athletics has evolved since the heyday of Seb Coe. The 2-time 1,500-metre gold medalist set numerous world records in mid-distance running, before eventually hanging up his spikes and spearheading the organising committee of the London 2012 Olympic and Paralympic Games. Now, as Coe continues his 3rd term as president of World Athletics, he reflects on the progress that has been made under his presidency.
The first 4 years were really pretty difficult. We had to get the building blocks in place before we really can do what I want to do in my final mandate, which is to have a ruthless forensic analysis of what is working and what isn't. We've come out of an extraordinary World Championships. We have an amazing platform. In the UK, athletics on the Sunday was the single biggest viewership of anything on UK television. over the course of the whole weekend. We've got some of the most talented athletes that I can remember. I've been in the sport a long time, competitor, administrator. I've never been more optimistic. We've got a generation of athletes that are really media savvy, are posting some really interesting stuff themselves. By implication, building the profile of the sport at the same time. There are elements of our sport that haven't altered very much in 100 plus and some years. The world has changed. The way young people consume everything has altered. And we need to make sure that our competitions are exciting and we have to future-proof the sport. So yeah, there will be some tough decisions that need to be made in the next 4 years. And I want our competition program to look different by the time I do leave the sport.